Welcome back to Coins Action, where today, we're diving into one of the most iconic commemorative coins ever struck by the U.S. Mint, the 1776 to 1976 Bicentennial Quarter dollar with D Mint mark in fine condition. This coin represents a significant moment in U.S. history, celebrating 200 years since the American colonies declared their independence from Great Britain. But what makes this coin so special to collectors, and why does the D Mint mark play such a crucial role in its history and value? Let's take a closer look. The 1976 Bicentennial Quarter was part of a three-coin set that the U.S. Mint produced to commemorate the United States bicentennial. Along with the half-dollar and dollar, this quarter featured a reverse design that differed from the typical Washington quarter. On the reverse side, instead of the usual eagle, there's a depiction of a colonial drummer. This colonial drummer represents the spirit of the American Revolution, standing as a symbol of the country's fight for independence. Surrounding the drummer are 13 stars, representing the original 13 colonies that declared independence from Great Britain in 1776. Additionally, the coin features a dual date of 1976, marking the 200th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. The design for this reverse was chosen through a national competition held by the U.S. Mint, and it is one of the few coins to feature a reverse design that differs from the regular coinage. This departure from the norm makes the Bicentennial Quarter a standout piece in American numismatics, treasured by collectors and history enthusiasts alike. Now, what does the D Mint mark mean on this coin? The D Mint mark indicates that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the most famous mints in the United States. The mint marks on coins have a rich history. They were first introduced to identify where coins were produced, and the D Mint mark tells us that this Bicentennial Quarter was made in Denver, Colorado. For collectors, understanding mint marks is essential because it can help determine the rarity of a coin, as different mints sometimes produce varying quantities, which can influence the market value. In the case of the 1976 Bicentennial Quarter with D Mint mark, it's important to know that Denver was one of the primary mints for producing this commemorative coin, and millions of them were minted. The mintage of the 1976 Bicentennial Quarter with D Mint mark was impressive. The Denver Mint produced over 200 million of these quarters, making them relatively easy to find in circulation today. But that doesn't mean they aren't valuable. While the D Mint mark versions are far from rare, their historical significance and the commemorative nature of the coin still make them sought after by collectors, especially in higher grades. In fine condition, which we'll discuss shortly, this coin will show some wear from circulation, but the details are still quite visible. The Independence Hall on the reverse side will have its defining features, but you'll notice a slight softness in the finer details. The overall wear and tear won't obscure the key elements, so it's still a very collectible piece. Many bicentennial quarters in lower grades, like good or very good, are commonly found, but those in fine condition are a bit more appealing because they maintain enough detail to be of interest to collectors. So, what exactly does it mean when we say the coin is in fine condition? In the world of coin grading, fine condition represents a coin that has seen moderate circulation. You might notice a fair amount of wear, but the key features, like the date, mint mark, and design, are still distinct. On a bicentennial quarter in fine condition, the Independence Hall will be worn but still identifiable, and the inscription will be clear. The surfaces may have some scratches or marks from general handling, but the overall appearance is still recognizable and valuable, especially to collectors who aren't necessarily looking for pristine, uncirculated examples. For example, coins in fine condition typically show a lot more wear than those in higher grades such as extremely fine, XF, or uncirculated, MS, but they're still highly collectible. Collectors often seek out fine condition coins because they strike a balance between being affordable and still possessing enough detail to represent the coin's history. This makes the Bicentennial Quarter an appealing choice for those starting their collection or for those who appreciate the history behind the U.S. bicentennial celebrations. Now let's get into the real question that most collectors ask: how much is this coin worth? In fine condition, the 1976 Bicentennial Quarter with D Mint mark typically falls in the price range of $100 to $250. That might not sound like much, but it's important to remember that this coin was produced in large numbers, and finding one in fine condition is still fairly common. However, you can find examples that are worth much more, depending on the grade and rarity of the specific coin. There are a couple of factors that can increase the value of a bicentennial quarter in fine condition. First, you should always check for any error coins, for example, coins with double strikes, off-center strikes, or other distinctive flaws that can make a coin stand out. Errors like this can add significant value, sometimes pushing the coin into the $50 to $100 range for more noticeable and rare mistakes. Moreover, if a coin has been professionally graded and given a higher grade such as extremely fine or uncirculated, MS 63, its value could rise significantly. A bicentennial quarter in an uncirculated grade could fetch anywhere from $300 to $750 depending on the condition and demand at the time. For example, in near-perfect, MS 65 condition, a bicentennial quarter can sometimes fetch as much as $700 to $1,000 while highly sought-after examples of error coins with minting mistakes can go for upwards of $1,200 to $2,100 in extreme cases. These prices are, of course, influenced by market demand, which can fluctuate over time as new collectors enter the hobby or as certain coins become more difficult to find in the right grades. Other factors affecting value: preservation, certification, and more. When discussing the value of a bicentennial quarter, the condition is always the primary factor. However, a coin's preservation plays a key role. For example, coins that have been stored in protective holders or coin flips are more likely to maintain their condition, as the chances of additional wear and tear are minimized. Another important aspect of collecting coins is certification. For serious collectors or those looking to sell their coins, getting them graded by a third-party service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can give the coin extra legitimacy in the market. A bicentennial quarter with a PCGS or NGC grade of MS 65 or higher can sometimes command much higher prices compared to ungraded coins. If you're looking to buy or sell these coins, you should always keep in mind that a certified coin from a reputable service generally holds its value better over time, especially as the coin ages and may become rarer or harder to find in higher grades. Although the 1776 to 1976 bicentennial quarter with D mint mark was minted in very large numbers, its role as part of a historic celebration of the United States' 200th anniversary means that it will always have a place in American coin history. The special reverse design featuring Independence Hall makes this coin a piece of American heritage. It was struck in celebration of an incredibly significant moment in U.S. history, and as a result, it continues to be cherished by collectors and history enthusiasts alike. It's also important to note that, although these coins were produced in mass quantities, the bicentennial quarter still remains a key part of many collectors' commemorative sets. Many people actively seek out a full collection of bicentennial coins, and the quarter is one of the most popular coins in that set. Collectors who complete this set often place a higher value on coins with the D mint mark, as they add variety to the overall collection. To wrap things up, the 1776 to 1976 bicentennial quarter dollar with D mint mark in fine condition may not be the rarest or most valuable coin in circulation, but it holds an important place in U.S. coinage history. From its historical significance as a commemorative coin celebrating the bicentennial of the United States to the unique reverse design of Independence Hall, this coin offers collectors a piece of history that is both affordable and appealing. With a mintage of over 200 million, these coins are still widely available, especially in fine condition, and they typically sell for $100 to $300. However, with proper care and attention to rare errors or higher grades, they can bring in a significant profit, with top-tier examples or error coins reaching values as high as $1,200 to $2,000. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced collector, the 1776 to 1976 bicentennial quarter remains a highly collectible and valuable piece of American numismatics. Thanks for joining me here on Coins Action. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of America's most iconic coins, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more numismatic insights, and tap the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. Until next time, keep collecting, and as always, keep making your coins count.